All right, we're back with live music. This is part three. I have a couple of students in my class, so you may hear some background information. But anyway, I don't want to refresh your memory. Live music is the last two things we did. Copying the case, and let's get going. Just click the layer thumbnail on the Urban Music type layer. I'm just going to move this up a little bit to condense my menus. That's the live music, and it says the type layer. That's it. So we're going to click that to make sure it's active. It says double click the 48 in the set. Oh, what are you talking about? Hold on. And of course, I clicked the wrong layer. It said Urban Music. This is live music type layer. So I want to click the Urban Music type layer. This is the font size. It says it there. And it says 48. It wants us to select that and change it to 55. Hit enter for that to go ahead and take effect, and Urban Music has been affected. What it wants us to do now is says click enter. It also wants us to add a type layer, add a layer style button on the layers panel. So that's the layers panel, and we're going to add a layer styles button. Hold on. Add a layer styles button. If you go down to the bottom layers panel, it says add a layer style. You're going to click that, and then you're going to go to the thing that says drop shadow. It's the last option. Go ahead and click that. This layer style dialog box pops up, and you're going to go ahead and make the following changes. Alright, it says blend mode should say multiply with an opacity of 75. That's good. The angle has 30. The distance has 5. The spread 0. The size 5. We're going to leave all of those the same, so it doesn't seem like much changed at all. It says the default drop shadow settings are applied to the type. Table 2 describes the table 2 describes everything. Doesn't really. I can break down what each of these are, but once you're all set, it says do not close the dialog box. Just keep that all open. All right. Opacity is controls the opacity of the shadow. At 0%, the shadow is invisible. Angle. At 0 degrees, the shadow appears on the baseline of the original text. At 90 degrees, the shadow appears directly below the original text, and anything in between manipulates the shadow. Distance, a larger pixel size increases the distance from which the shadower text falls relative to the original text. Spread, a larger percentage increases the width of the shadow text. And then size, a larger pixel size increases the blur of the shadow text. It says double click the number and the angle text box and type 120. That says 30. When I type 120, do not hit enter yet. You can see it changing a little bit. It's all good. We have a preview up. That's why. And this is our preview over here. It shows the way that shadow is switching. Each style in the layers dialog box shows different options in the center section. These options are displayed as you select each style from the styles panel on the left. See the styles panel over here? And these are things we're switching up. So we did the 120 degrees. All right. It says double click the number in the distance box. All right, that says 5. We're going to type 8 instead. And you see how that shadow changes a little bit more. And then it says you can create your own layer style in the layer style dialog box by selecting the style settings, clicking new. See new style if you want to define a new one, and then typing a new name or accepting the default. Then clicking OK, and the new style kind of locks in and appears as a preset when you go to your layer style button again. We're not doing that now. All we did was switch up the angle for 120, the distance for 8. After you're done with those two changes, it says click OK. You can see how Urban Music has a shadow that's dropped down a little bit. Then it says click the reveals layers effects in the panel arrow. All right, that's that arrow is talking about. Reveals layer effects in it, and then that just collapses your menu over there. If you click it again, it'll drop it down to show you what effects are there. I need a screenshot of this. We're all done with this tutorial. I need a screenshot of this showing all your layers and then the JPEG as well. All right, thanks.